Okay, today's Tuesday, December 17th. I'm gonna be reviewing the trade that I took today. I ended up losing. In my opinion, it was an okay trade. I think everything that I was looking for came up. The only problem was I didn't have a really strong bias in what direction I wanted to trade into. Yesterday, Monday, we had, let's go here, 15-minute contract shift. So there's this giant gap between price from um yesterday's end of market to today's open. So yesterday we had pretty much new all-time highs being made, and it was like 1,000 point push, right? Over 1,000 point push. Yesterday was not a good trade. I couldn't find an entry for me personally because price just kept coming up. There was no sweeps or liquidity. There was no order blocks. There was no gaps that I can enter on my trade for. So yesterday I didn't trade. Today, though, I noticed that we have some liquidity sitting here, and I wanted to use that to bust a move. So not really much to work with because, like I said, contract shift happened yesterday. I probably could have been more patient and not traded today and maybe wait for something better tomorrow, but uh, I did take a trade and it did fall under my requirements for what I'm looking for in a trade. So you have these two highs of liquidity up here, and I have this low of liquidity down here, which looks like got swept right here. When I go over to the 1 minute though, it was just these three wicks right here that like came below. It swept it. It only like went 10 points, 10 ticks below, and then came up. So, oh, whoops, went back to the right here. Okay. So let's look at breaker structures once again. Did that thing. Okay. 629 candle. Looking at the 15-minute. We have a break of structure right here, but price is kind of moving very crazy today. Like I said, it is a new contract. I think when market opened, price was moving like very, very heavily, but not in any direction really. So when price opened up right here, okay, way too fucking fast, but this works. This is right where I wanted it to be. I noticed that we had this high, this 15-minute high right here, and it swept. So originally I was looking for a sell because of this break of structure right here, which isn't really strong. A strong break of structure. Like, yeah, we broke structure, 530 candle, but we don't really have any direction. Like I said, look, price is just staying in this entire area right here. We're not making any moves up. We're not making any moves down. So it's hard to really have a bias, especially when there's no history to go off of. Like this is the first day. We're looking here in the 1 minute. You can see we got this sweep of liquidity right here, and we broke structure right here, right? And we have an imbalance. So for me, I see two things here. I see a fair value gap on the 1 minute where price broke above this structure, high volume, where orders can possibly be filled more when it comes back to the zone. And I see this 1 minute order block right here, right? And I don't really like drawing 1 minute order blocks because there's not really enough volume and unfilled orders to really say this is an order block on the 1 minute. If anything, um, order blocks happen on like the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the even the 15 minute. Just because there's these candles have so much volume to them. These candles have so many have so much orders to be filled again if it comes up into this price. But for me, this right here was the main thing I was looking for. Right? Price to come back into here, show some rejection, and then reject off this zone and then give me confirmation to the upside so I can take a buy. Because this sweep of liquidity right here just told me that today's gonna be a buy for me. So then price started coming back down and off this next candle. So this was kind of tricky for me because I could have technically entered off of this candle or this candle, right? And what I need is a confirmation candle. So technically, if this one had closed green, I would have entered on this one. If this one had closed, but this one closed green. So technically I should have entered on this one, but I entered on this one, I believe. No, I entered on here, but like at the very bottom of the candle, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just either waited to enter on the close of this candle or the close of this candle. But it was this candle. And I wasn't super confident like with the way price was moving because we had some pretty crazy candles here. Like I could have got wiped out in one candle stop loss. I mean, this candle right here was over 116 points. These candles to the upside were 186 points. This one right here, I know a fact, was 100. So there's a lot of volume in the market today, a lot of volatility, which is a good thing. It's good to see the market have this because it's gonna make trading, it's gonna make my entries either hit stop loss or take profit a lot faster. But I lost early today, so I had a long position. We'll just throw it right here because this is kind of where it did happen. I'll get over my take profits and stop losses in a second. So for my stop loss, I see this wick right here. Um, for me, I moved my stop loss right here because I knew that price is going to come here, fill orders, come back up. If price fails, it's going to come to this order block, fill orders, come back up. If this fails, then these two zones are irrelevant and price is just going to continue to tank. So why am I going to take on more risk? Like, why am I going to put my stop loss below this order block when I already know these two zones are possibilities for orders to be filled, make its move to the upside. Like technically I could have put it right here. I should have put it outside this zone. Um, but I just didn't see it happening where if price failed here, failed here, that orders weren't going to get filled like at this area and then come back up. No, it was just going to continue its tank down. So that's why I had my stop loss here. I took a little bigger, better risk. It's only 100, we'll do 125 points just for the sake of it. And then take profits. Like I said, it was really hard to find take profits because contracts just shifted. So, I mean, we could have had a take profit right here, at this high. Final take profit right here, but I just kept it at 300 because that's usually what my take profits are always whenever I trade. Took a buy, stop loss right here. Make sure it's at the right spot. Take profit up here. Okay. And then price wasn't giving me much to work with at this point. I mean, I saw this candle, which kind of gave me good confirmation that, hey, price is going to move in my direction. But then we just kind of had like back and forth movement. And then right here, boom, price came back to the zone for a second time and showed confirmation to the upside again. All right. So if I had missed this entry, I could have taken my entry right here again. Now, price didn't want to make its move up. And this is where I was saying, okay, if price fails at this zone, it has an opportunity to fill more orders right here and then make its move back up, which looked like happened right here. Oh, actually, no, that didn't even touch. Okay. Price came back up, back into profit, and then I just got stopped out. Um, to me, this wasn't really a bad trade. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't like A plus setup, which I should have been looking for. I mean, I am looking for, but this was good enough for me to say, hey, I have enough confluences to say price is going to come to the upside. But actually, I'm curious now. See, so this is what I was talking about. This is price live right here. If price wasn't going to fill orders on this area, what makes me think that price is going to fill orders all around here, right? Now I'm trading instead of a 1 to 3, pretty much 2.5 to 3 or 1.5 to 3 or whatever you want to say. I'm trading almost like a 1 to 1 or 0.75 to 1. But I mean, this trading video is not going to be too long. I already went over why I took a buy, confluences, sweeps of liquidity. Um, the reason why I was kind of bearish too was, like I said yesterday, for no reason, we had this 1,000 point push to the upside, and then market closed, contract shift happened, and we just kept pushing higher and higher, like we were due for some retracement. But this is actually good for me, to take a loss to just handle the loss. Because for me, I could have been like, fuck, like, hey, it's early, right? I mean, I lost the trade at what? It's right before 7 o'clock. It's 7:18 right now. For me, I can be like, hey, I could find another trade and win everything back. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm taking one entry a day. If it comes up, it comes up. If not, then, I don't take the trade. And that's it. If I lose, if I win, what really is important is, am I finding the correct entry? Am I following my strategy? Am I sticking to my game plan? So it came up. Unfortunately, it lost. Just like every single strategy, it loses. But because of my risk to reward ratio on my take profits and me just having wins all last week on P&L, to me, this is a winning day because I stuck to my strategy, followed everything, followed all the steps, and I lost. And now I'm shutting my laptop and I'm gonna go on with my day. I'm not gonna think about it because that's just the that's just how trading is. Like, you're not gonna win every single day, and I'm not gonna let a loss affect my entire mood and my entire day. Then that's how I'm gonna start revenge trading, getting back into really old habits. I can come back tomorrow. I live to see another day. So that's it for me. I don't know if I'm gonna trade tomorrow. They got news tomorrow. Let me see. We'll move this. Honestly, I didn't even check if there was news today. Maybe that's why I fucking lost. 5:30, 5:30, 5:30. Yeah, there was news today. 5:30. That was on me though. I should have been better, smarter than that. 6:15, 6:15. Uh-huh. We had news at 7, but it was very low impact. So not really a reason to blame it on my loss. We have a lot of news today. Let me see about tomorrow. 4, 5, building permits. So we don't got news tomorrow until 7:30, which will affect my trading, but by then we should be either done. We should be done trading. So, all right. Until next time for me, to myself, just got to keep sticking to my strategy and doing all the things I say I'm gonna do. It's gonna pay off. All right, there you go.